Dr. P here. Let's discuss the data table and how to determine the experimental sugar content in your beverage. So the data table must include the type of beverage you used, Coca-Cola, Gatorade and grape juice. Now some people did do only cola, so don't worry about that. Temperature, one time you check the temperature of the three juices. Why? Because the temperature is important when you are testing for density. Density is temperature dependent, so you need to give the temperature at which you tested the density. So you have the volume in milliliters, mass in grams, density in grams per milliliter. So you every beverage you did 2 times 10 milliliters each, and so you will have 10.0 milliliters here and the mass of that 10.0 milliliters, and then you can calculate the density, grams per milligrams over volume, mass over volume is and density, and you have the second 10 milliliters, your mass, and then the density, and then you get the average of these two densities. That's what you call the average density. So you will have a column for average density also in your data table. So all three juices you will have the three average densities. Now how are you going to use the average density to determine the sugar content? For that you go back to the calibration curve. That is why you drew the calibration curve. So let's take our calibration curve which we drew just minutes ago, and what you would do is, now for example, if your average density for cola is 1.038, that's the number I came up with, you go to your density axis and locate that point. So that this is 1.038, and take your ruler and get the corresponding position on the graph. That is that point here, and then go down to the percent sugar axis. So you use your ruler for both, and then this is your percent sugar content in your cola. So you can go to Gatorade, for example. If the Gatorade average density is 1.021, so let's take this as that point. Now in your graph you can read it better than mine. So you get your point on the graph and then take the percent sugar. So I would like to see 3 lines like this for your 3 beverages, and on top of the line you can write the name of the beverage. So I know that you use the calibration curve to get the percent sugar content in your beverage. So that is how you determine the percent sugar content. This is your experimental sugar content, and in another video I will discuss how you calculate the accepted value from manufacturer's label information. Okay, see you next week.